All right, folks. Right now, we're going to talk about a daily schedule and how this schedule can keep you efficient, on task, making sure that you are staying organized and that you're batching tasks within the week. So, this schedule that you're looking at here is a template from a Google Docs. There's nothing proprietary about it. Frankly, there's nothing fancy about it. It is highly effective, and I would encourage you to utilize this to help you meet your goals throughout the week. What I'm going to do here in this exercise is I'm going to show you the blank schedule. I will show you a template that I have built out that I utilize and I know others have utilized in addition to what my standard work week or my standard week looks like. I actually include more than my work week in here so that you can use it as an example to build out a schedule for yourself to assist you in accomplishing your weekly goals, which in turn will help you accomplish your long term goals. In here, there is cell C2, which manages the dates and the days. If you're looking at this template, and I can change this if you don't want to start your work week on Monday. I personally like to start my work week on Monday. There are increments here of half hours. If you wanted to add some time in the morning, maybe you're an early riser, you can do that if you accomplish things in the morning. I can show you how we did that in our schedule. Down here, there's a notes section. You can utilize this to reflect on the week, put some things that you learned during the week. I personally utilize it to manage our meal schedule for our dinners because that's part of my responsibilities here at our household. I like to eat, so I like to make sure that we have food ready and I list those there. Our to-dos, this is really where, if you're a Brendan Burchard fan, I like to utilize these as what are called the Friday finishers, or the things that I want to accomplish by the end of the week. Usually there's 3 or 4 of them that I have listed there, depending on how in depth they are. So I start here. I enter the things that need to be accomplished, and I would encourage you to do the same, where you are listing what your 3 major goals are for the week in this section, and then come up here and build out your week to make sure that you are planning times to accomplish what needs to be done to meet these 3 goals. In here, there are weekly wins. This is not part of the template. This is something that we modified here, but put your weekly wins. It's great to reflect on what went well during the week. It gives motivation to continue to build upon as you go from week to week, accomplishing your goals, reviewing things that went well for you. It's a great motivator. I would highly encourage you to do that as well. So, what we have done here is there is a template that I color coded. These are performance based goals. So, my performance based goals in this example are how I exercise, keep my mind clear, and do some things like that. The the pink are, family type timeframes that I accomplish. Black are what our company, our current company. I utilize these timeframes to meet with our COO. I perform KPIs and financials here and pay bills. I would like to notate one quick thing that you might notice. I have time allocated here. I batch these things out. I would highly encourage you to batch out how you structure your week to keep like items that you're doing during that time frame, and only during that time frame the best you can. This will help you become efficient. This will help you allocate the specific amount of time to do that. An example of not batching would be if I paid bills on Monday and then I paid some more bills on Tuesday and some more bills on Wednesday. I just have it set the way that it's set today is actually the 10th and the 22nd of each month is when I pay my bills. I only write checks that day. I only transfer money that day. And the same with KPIs. KPIs and financials I run every week, and I do that typically on Wednesday afternoons. Occasionally things shift around, but I batch those times out. I would highly encourage you to do that. This is a snapshot of my week, just to give you an example of how we operate. And this is orange highlighted items are what I classify as my passion goals. So that is meeting, helping young entrepreneurs grow, launch their company. I'm recording these videos right now, right? As you can see here, this is the time frame that I've allocated for that. And the different time frames, I got to do a video on startup budgets and the fishbone diagram. So all those are to come, but those are the passion ones that I focus on, and that's helping. The blue are just kind of one-offs of things that happen. So I've color coded this. You do not need to color code it. The only reason that I currently color code is so that it is easier to know what needs to be removed each week. So the blues I know are one-offs. That gives me, I can just go through and delete the blues. The oranges change. I can go through and delete those. And I can fill back in my times depending on what my goals are or my to-dos for the week. So just as an example here, we are completing presentation for recordings, recording for videos, preparing financials for payroll. That's my meals for the week, our dinners for the family. And today is Thursday. Tomorrow I will enter in our weekly wins. One last note about the schedule is I would highly encourage you to know when your peak times are. It's when you are the most clear headed, strategic thinking, planning, and doing those things that really move the needle long term. Once you know what your peak time is, I would schedule the action items that are required to strategically think long term around your peak time, and then do most of your mundane administrative tasks, things that you can do automatically, move those into non-peak time. That is why I structure paying the bills and KPIs and financials in the afternoon, because my peak time is more in the morning, and I try to structure that the best that I can. I would highly encourage you to do that. So again, if you're using this schedule or a different schedule, please plan out your work week. I typically do this on Sunday. Takes me about 20 to 30 minutes. That way on Monday morning, I am ready to roll for the week. It's a good start to the week. This is also extremely helpful if you get derailed, if something comes up, you can review this and it just helps you recalibrate and make sure that you're staying on task to meet your goals. It is very easy to get thrown off or derailed and not finish out the rest of the week because of those hiccups that happened. But this helps you recalibrate. It helps you refocus on your goals. I would highly encourage you to create a schedule. If you aren't already using a schedule, we have provided this template for you. I hope that you use it. I would encourage you to use. This will help you stay on task and meet your book goals. So we look forward to talking to you in the next session. Excuse me. Please schedule out your week. Put the things in there that you want to accomplish. Build out the building blocks and the time frames to do that. And we'll see you in the next section. Thank you.